remedial video recording. I was in Tokyo recently. We had a little time to kill. We're directed to this little local cafe. It turned out to be a dog cafe, like everyone brought their dogs. There were 4 of us, we sat down. Everyone else ordered the usual suspects. But I saw there was a pancake on the menu. So, okay, I ordered the pancake. It was, I had a lot of sushi. I was ready for something familiar. And this big pancake came out with whipped cream and butter and syrup, and it was amazing. And what was amazing was it was fluffy inside and had a really crispy exterior, which is quite different than American pancake. So we came back and tried to replicate the recipe, which I love. So the first thing is obviously flour, baking powder, maybe a 1/4 teaspoon of soda. One of the things we found is rice flour, which is common in this recipe. It gives you that crispy exterior, which we really like. Sugar, a bit of salt. Very much like a regular pancake, except the rice flour, of course. Now for the liquid ingredients. Milk, melted butter. Again, that's not too dissimilar to regular pancake. A couple eggs, a little lemon juice. That's unusual. Just a teaspoon of vanilla. Every Sunday morning I make pancakes. Every Saturday morning I make waffles. We're cooking this starting on the stovetop, just like a lot of frittatas, for example, and then it goes into the oven to finish. And we're gonna slightly brown the butter, which also adds a little flavor. So you get crispy outside, you get a brown butter flavor, which is also nice. Another reason I love this recipe. Most pancakes, well, they kind of suck. I mean, they suck because they're thin, they're all one texture, they're not that interesting, they don't taste great. And I think people don't give pancakes enough respect. You gotta respect the pancake. Meanwhile, I'm going to mix the batter. Pancakes do not have to be fully mixed. They can be a little lumpy. Those lumps will disappear. Okay, good browning. So we're just gonna cook this for a minute-ish. Start bubbling around the edges, starts to set around the edges, and then most of the cooking is gonna happen in the oven. 425 for 15-ish minutes. Let's have a heart-to-heart about maple syrup. Growing up, when I was making maple syrup in Vermont, as the season progresses, the temperatures go up, the syrup tends to turn darker. Everybody wants the super dark stuff because the super dark stuff has a lot of flavor. In the day, we'd have a team of horses, we'd have a big wagon, we'd have a big 250-gallon plastic container on the back. We'd go out, walk along the wagon, take the buckets, pour it in the container, bring it to the sap house, which is about as big as this table, is tiny, and boil. We boil every 2 or 3 days. And there were 2 farm workers, Herbie and one other, and Oni and Herbie. He stopped by, say hello. Riggs was the cook. Floyd was the older farmer who lived here. His eyes were kind of roomy, cigarette, and he would just tell stories all day. And you're, putting manure on the cornfield. I have to stop talking. Yeah. This is my kind of food. Yeah, it's really fluffy and light on the inside, crispy and crackly on the outside. I may have to completely change my routine on Sunday morning now. I think well, I know, I'm gonna see if the kids like it. So, is it better than a great buttermilk pancake? I don't know. But it's a different way of thinking about pancakes. And I think it's absolutely delicious. I especially love the crispy versus fluffy, which is something you don't get in a traditional American pancake. I love it. That's why I'm gonna keep eating it.